Welcome back to AM Northwest. Do cravings get in the way of eating healthy? Here to share foods that can actually curb your eating impulses. We welcome back to AM Northwest board-certified nutritionist Johnny Bowden. Good to have you back again.
Have you. Okay. To be here.
All right, so let's talk about this, because one of the things you talk about is trying to reduce sugars. And sometimes sugars are hidden in the foods we eat, right?
They're so hidden that they even surprised me. I did some shopping at a very healthy store last night to just look at some stuff that looks like it might be really good, right?
Right.
Organic grape juice.
Yeah.
Would you like to know what's in there? Take a look at that label and look at the sugars.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
40.
40 grams of sugar.
Correct. Here's a Amazon energy drink. Looks like it'd be really healthy, right? 29?
Wow.
Look, even these healthy drinks have 10, and these bars, which are sold as healthy, and they look healthy, 9, 10, 20 in one case. It's a lot of sugar. That's what 4 spoonfuls of sugar looks like. So if there's 20 in something, it's 5 of those.
And you really want people to cut back on the sugar because it causes inflammation, right?
It causes so many things we could talk. Yes, certainly inflammation.
Right.
It's on the road to pre-diabetes and insulin resistance.
Sure.
It's the #1 promoter of that. And it's empty calories, and it makes you crave more of it. So if we're trying to drop cravings, the first thing we got to do is stop eating so much of the thing that makes us crave more of it.
That's true.
And how do we do that?
How do we do that?
Well, for one thing, we start to use actual, whole, real foods.
Okay.
It's really the key to all of it, and it's the key to health as well. Foods that your grandmother would recognize as real food, foods that don't come in packages, and things like berries and nuts and fibrous vegetables like that, because...
Does eating these actually help your cravings for sugar?
And I'll tell you exactly why, and I'm going to lead up to that.
Okay.
Because fiber keeps you full.
Right.
And it doesn't raise your blood sugar. What raises your blood sugar causes you to crave more of it, because then when blood sugar is raised, it goes down. You get craving, and you're going to kill somebody if you don't get a bagel at the office machine. Yes, that's what it feels like.
Okay.
So you don't want your blood sugar going up, and it doesn't when you eat foods with high fiber and high fat. And I'm going to get to that in a second now.
And high fat. Okay.
And high fat. We'll save that for the best.
Okay.
And here's the other thing. Once you've got your cravings under control, and you feel full, what keeps you full? What keeps you from feeling it again? Fiber, as I talked about, and fat. And since we're sort of plant-based here just for the day, here's a plant that's not thought about a lot in terms of making an oil, and it is a great oil that's rich in carotenoids. It's called palm oil. It's had a bad reputation for all kinds of reasons, because it's a saturated fat, but we now know that that's nonsense, and that is not related to heart disease. In fact, you would love this, Helen. There was just a very interesting study done out of Malaysia where they looked at patterns of eating: high fat, high carb, low carb, high protein. What they basically found in terms of predicting heart disease is that it didn't matter that much how much fat you had. What mattered was how many carbohydrates you had.
Wow.
The higher carb, whether it was low fat or high fat, the lower carb ones won out when it came to more stable cardiac predictors. And it's a very interesting study. So Malaysian palm oil, it's certified.
So what you're saying is use this in your cooking?
Yeah, we'll start to use things like this instead of the vegetable oils that contribute to inflammation, like corn oil and safflower oil and soybean oil. These are very pro-inflammatory oils. This is a neutral oil, and it's great for cooking.
Okay, and eat the fruits and eat the nuts.
Eat the fruits, eat the nuts, eat the foods your grandmother would recognize as food, and stay away from the processed stuff, because it almost always, even the healthy versions, have way more sugar than you want to have.